Good afternoon, everybody. It's finally here. Well, one more day to go. Like I've actually, like I thought, like I'd be doing this now, like because I'm gonna be very like busy tomorrow. So yep, not for all like intents and purposes. It's finally here. That's right. The 2019 Europa League final, Chelsea versus Arsenal. I cannot wait. I am so excited. Love this match. Um, Now, of course, I am wearing like this shirt. Some people like they will remember it as the shirt that we wore when we lost the 2006 Champions League final to Barcelona, and that is how long it's been since we have been in a European final. And you're sort of thinking, well, why would I be wearing the shirt that we lost in? Good reason, because tomorrow we exercise the demon of winning in a European final. I am very confident like that we are going to go out and do it. I mean, it has like to be done. Like let's face it, Chelsea got their Champions League football. Like win, lose or draw, we desperately need this so much more, like than Chelsea. I'm not, and I am not afraid like to admit that we need this more like than Chelsea do. Um, So, and yes, and of course, a lot from exercising one demon like to another. It's been 25 years. No, sorry, yeah, 25 years since we last won a European Cup, and that was the old Cup Winners' Cup, like way back in '94. So, long time coming. And what's even more brilliant is that it took Arsene Wenger 4 years to reach a European Cup final. Unai Emery has done it in a year. So yeah, here we are. Not to preview like the game. Um, there's no two ways about it. We have to go out with our strongest team no matter what. Um, and we need to take advantage of the fact that Chelsea will have players missing. Loftus-Cheek, Kante, Hudson-Odoi, but they still got players like Hazard, Giroud, Pedro, Willian, the type of players like that can still hurt us. So take nothing for granted. So what team like are we gonna go with? Number one, check and goal. I know. Like a lot of people are saying, oh, like Leno, like all the way, but the way I see it is that it's going to be Czech's last ever game, not only for Arsenal, but his last ever game. Period. And what better way to go out against Chelsea, and he's been like the Europa League and the cup keeper like of all season, like so like to deny him like the final, I think would be wrong. And in the 4 years like he spent like of us, um, he hasn't been competing in like within like these finals, like because we brought him not just after like one like the FA Cup in 2015, like the odd Community Shield there, fair enough. Like, but like the 2017 final against Chelsea, we played Ospina, so we played Czech. Defense, you either gotta go with a 3 or a 4. I'm not really sure like whether like to go like with 3 or 4, but either way you gotta go with Socrates, Kashani, Monreal, and then possibly Maitland Niles. Depends like who's available, but yeah, standard defence. Midfield, you gotta go for Pelt, Shaka, Torreira, Kolasinac, Ozil slash Ozil slash Guendouzi up front. Say no more. Aubameyang and Lacazette. We're going to be having 12 subs on the bench, as opposed to the standard 7 you would like for the Premier League. And I do believe that Danny Welbeck is supposed to be one of them. So let's like give a scenario here. Let's say if Chelsea were, if we would like to be leading Chelsea with say like half an hour to go, take off one of Aubameyang or Lacazette and bring on like fresh legs in a Iwobi, Nketiah or Welbeck. Too much like to choose a lot from there, but that's my standard fare. Olivier Giroud for Chelsea. I still think he's going to be a threat. There's been 2 or 3 games now like that we played against Chelsea, and he hasn't scored like in either of them. That's not to say that like he won't, considering like he is the top scorer in the Europa League like this season. Another thing that we need a lot to look out for is the fact that Chelsea have never lost a Europa League game in their history, albeit they've only played a handful of them games. The fact that like they're unbeaten, you know, if we were to beat them in the final, inflict their first ever loss in the final, it would be interesting. And what I think is the most fascinating fact of all is that, you know, of all the times we've played each other, this is the first time ever we've played each other in a European final. You really can't make this up. I mean, like, you know, like played in Division 1, the Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup. We have played in the Champions League in the quarterfinals. The less said about that, like the better. And then of course and now tomorrow, the Europa League final, first ever all English like Europa League final. Two of London's finest. That's right. Doesn't include Spurs. No way. 2 of London's finest, Arsenal and Chelsea. So there you go. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to this game. It is gonna be so tense. I actually think it's gonna be even more tense than the 2017 final, because you know back then we have sort of, you know, like we've won that, like we was winning like at the FA Cup. We haven't won a European trophy like I say like for 25 years. Chelsea 6. And of course, Chelsea like could lose this game and just take it on the chin and sort of say, oh, well, you know, like we've lost this, like still got Champions League final, so like still got Champions League football. This is our way in. So not only can we have a trophy in the bag, Champions League football next season, that would be mission accomplished, and that was mission accomplished, and that was the mission set out by the board for Emery this season. Go and get us Champions League football one way or another. And of course, Emery is very good at this competition. If he wins it, he'll be the first man to win it like for the 4th time. Yeah, I just have. It's gonna be so tense. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it at the same time, but at the same time, well, given up biting like my fingernails like for nearly like a year now, I think by the end of it, yeah, I might have to revert back into that. So you never know this game, but prediction time. Now this is like the other lot of interesting thing. As it's a final, there is the abject of extra time and penalties. Neither team wants that, I'm certain, considering the time difference of where it is live in Baku. I'll get on to that in a minute. Live in Baku. Apparently, if it does go to extra time and penalties, it will be near enough 1:30, 2 a.m. their time. So yeah, you want to get it done and dusted like in 90 minutes. What was I going to say? Yeah, the as exciting as the build-up last this final has been, it has been a complete and utter farce, like by UEFA. Don't get me wrong, I am all for the diversity of having it in another country, in a minor country, but not all the way in Azerbaijan. You know, it's the Europa League final, and we're having it in the country that is on the cusp of Asia. Just keep that in mind. Asia. 14-hour flights. I mean, yeah, okay. No one like expected Arsenal and Chelsea like to contest the final like when it was announced. But the fact that it's like all the way there, I mean, you know, the Tottenham and like Liverpool fans love on Saturday, like they only have to go down the road like to Madrid. We go all the way like to Azerbaijan. That's madness, absolute madness, and an utter farce. But Yeah, what do you expect from UEFA's finest? But that's all. That's all I'm gonna say on the the joke of that. Yep, like back to the prediction of that. So yep, I am gonna go for Chelsea 1, Hazard to score. Arsenal 2, one each from Aubameyang and Lacazette. I mean, like, let's face it, they are going to be the three best players on the pitch like that night. So it would be fitting like four of them like to a score. So yeah, lots of shout out like to all like my Chelsea friends here, like Liam says, Chris McGuane, like my family, Jackie Brooks, Ryan Brooks, Neil Adams, Daphne Adams. Let's go out and just show not only the rest of Europe but the rest of the world why we are London's finest, and put on one hell of a game. So let's do this. Best of luck to all. I can't wait. So yeah, look, anybody wants to leave like any comments, please do so below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Here we go, Arsenal. Let's do this.